Howdy folks, Kirk here with Kirk Giordano Plastering. Today what we're doing is we're working with my buddy Jeremy Johnson. He's also a licensed Stucco contractor guy. He lives in Vacaville. So I'm gonna have him give you guys his information because Jeremy, we call him Jake all the time, he's as good as we are, if not better, plus he's a lot younger, good looking, hey! Anyway, what's your phone number, man, for the people out in the Vacaville area?
707-660-1422.
I'm going to say that again, brother, because...
707-660-1422.
Cool beans. Anyway, we're working with Jake. He's going to help me do the texture. What we're doing here, guys, is, you see, this is scratch finish. Okay, we laughed it, we scratched it. And over here, what we're doing is we're going over a text coat. That text coat was failing, so we, of course, had to pressure wash it, scrape it, put a bonding agent. So today they got an unusual finish. We'll show you how to do that too if we have time. Then we'll show you the final results. And we started this house like two and a half months ago. They were waiting on some tile work. I'm also working with my brother Lou over there. He was back, broke his foot a while back. So, that'll teach you guys, don't ride drunk. Anyway, working with my buddy Tim too. He's works with Jake all the time. He's as good a plasterer as me. Anyway, Dan's on the camera since Jason, my oldest son, can't be here for other reasons. We're gonna get started. We'll show you kind of what we're doing. Right now, I'm gonna hose all this down. This is what you guys should be doing. Like right now, we're gonna do a brown coat. So I'm gonna spend a half hour wetting this wall. Even this, I'm gonna wet everything. The reason I'm gonna wet everything is so that when we're applying this next coat today, I don't want it to dry too fast because the finish we're doing here is it's kind of unusual. We'll show it to you as we're doing it, and it's normally here triple digits. What's that mean, man? That means like 100 degrees. We might get lucky because we have some overcast today, and it's about 7 in the morning right now. So we're starting early, and we'll see how far we get. Will we finish this today? I don't know. But the idea is to have a good time, not try to knock it out, but do what we can. Anyhow, so we're going to get started. I'm going to I'll tell you guys, take about a half hour to wet your walls down before you apply the brown coat. Because I want this, the particular finish we're doing, we're putting it on, we're going to let that set and then go sideways. It's an unusual finish. Jake does this all the time. Me, I've done about 10 of them, but it's like riding a bike. You never forget how to do them. Anyway, we're going to get started and we'll show you what we're doing. All right, guys. I said we'd show you a little bit, but we've been busy. Good thing I got ADHD. I can do multiple things at once. Like, all that was way too complicated to show. We'd have lost too much time. But anyway, Jeremy, Jake Johnson, he's going to show you how we apply this. I'm going to probably go to here to here. We're going to meet in the middle. Note the way Jake takes his mud off his hot. Now I do it this way. There's a lot of ways to do this, guys. Anyway, Jake, you go ahead. Focus on Jake because the way he pulls it off is the way the union says you got to pull it off your hawk and track. Me, I do it whatever which way I want. But the idea is to get it done. And we're going to spend 5 minutes here, maybe 10, and we're just going to ground this wall out. We're probably going to need some more on here. What we're doing is basically going to show you how we do this particular finish. Yep. Scaring me, Jake. You You're moving too fast. It's gonna make me look slow. But then you are slow. What we'll do, guys, is we make a flush here to here. And weep speed is 7/8 of an inch. So we gotta true it, plumb it, however way you want to get that mud on the wall. Get it on there. And remember, guys, you're in the Vacaville, Sacramento area. Well, Jeremy here. Earlier, left his number. We're working in Capture Valley right now, which is my neighborhood. Yeah, we got a whole lot going on here. Again, that's where that ADHD comes in. I know where 10, 20 things are going on. When I used to have 15, I used to have 10, 15 guys. I knew what everybody was doing. There's benefits to certain things. There's a fellow online, a jet pilot, helicopter jet, Neanderthal, Shaw, something like that. But then he has ADHD, but that makes him focus on a whole bunch of things. You might not be able to sit still in the classroom. Man, when you don't need to sit still like here, you can get it done. You're knowing what's going on. So what we're doing, guys, getting off of that, and on to what you're doing. Now, I'm making everything true and plumb. That just means from here to here, we put about 2 wheelbarrows on just now. And that squares it out. So, well, my brother, I guess you can finish with Jay up top. All right. All right, I'm gonna show you guys something else here. Transition. Okay, now we got that on there. Now the finish they want is humpty kind of. So what we do is we put this on like so. Then I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna use like 8 inches. This is a 20-inch top. I'm gonna use like the top toe about 8 inches, then the bottom. And I'm just gonna, after it's set, so I'm gonna put some lines in it like this. In another video we did here about 2 months ago, I was showing texture. I'm going to include that into the description of this one and just showing some texture. But if it's ugly like this, and I'm creating this, look, when I say ugly, I just use a whole bunch of different variations, and I'm just using this to scrape it, just hitting the surface of it. Just hitting the surface of it, giving it some indentation. And as soon as this sets at about, say, right in the hot sun, last time we were here was 104. So right now it's about 90. So everything is setting up. We got here earlier, about 7, and it was pretty chilly. Anyway, things like this, I'm gonna take that and round that off right now. But I'm gonna let this set, guys, for about 15 minutes in this kind of heat. Then when it sets in 15 minutes, I'll show you how we match that finish up there. And in the description, I'll put the sample that we're actually matching out of the 7 or 8 that we presented these folks. All right, guys. Now that this set a while, like about 15, 20 minutes, now I can hit this. Now, notice when it's hit, I can drag it now when it's dry. That's funny. Dan and Jay were over here. Dan was using this rusty old baby. all that rust? And I said, you know what? We're giving it a rough finish. We're dragging this rust on it. I said, I'll bet you it'll give the finish I want too. There's rust on here, guys, so if you're flapping with rust, it's drag. Literally, it drags. But for the sake of what we're doing right here, we want that drag look. The folks here, they say, well, we want it to look drag. And I thought, that trial kind of works. But anyway, I'm going to get back to my big, shiny Congo, and Jay is back here doing this.
What's up, everybody?
He's usually behind the camera, but Dan's behind the camera now. So, well, I hear what guys talk about when we turn the radio off, because now we're doing this video, so I got to turn the radio off. Well, Jake was down here spreading. Somebody said something. I said, well, Jake, you're too pretty to be a plasterer. So I can't have you on video too long. Jason says, that's why he doesn't have me in video. He just has me doing the videos. He won't have me in videos. Oh, shit. Working. Anyway, finish up what we were doing here. And now, granted, how hot is this? This is hot enough to make me sweat at the 100. So already, we started off good. Now we're back into that triple-digit heat. Anyway, you see what I'm doing, guys? This wall is hot. It has the sun on it. So now that it has the sun on it, I can do the magic. And basically, I want to drag everything. I'm dragging it. I'm giving it a few indentations. That's what they want. But again, when I'm done with this completely, in this particular video, we'll put the sample.
I could use a little mud on this board when you get a chance.
Anyway, I'm doing a whole bunch of different things right here, guys. We got about 7 walls we're starting, and I got to keep in my mind. Well, don't let that one go over there because you're sidetracked here. Anyway, guys, we thought we'd show you that. So, as usual, what is it, Jay? As usual.
See you on the next one.
Surprise, guys. Dan thought we should show the whole house in its entirety. This is what you can achieve, guys, if you have a text coat on half your house. It's coming off. It's stucco. It's wood. You can turn the whole thing into stucco. And when you do that, hydrate it. After you're done with the second and the first coat, hydrate it. You know you're done hydrating when it just keeps falling off like that. It just keeps shedding off like a waterfall. If it absorbs, keep hydrating it. What will that do? That will cause it to hairline crack. But you want it to hairline crack. In fact, I'm forcing it to hairline crack. Anyhow, let's show the front of this place too, Dan. Dan's using his iPhone. But we had half over there, and I'm still getting ready to go hydrate that. But now you guys know, those of you who want to do it but don't know how, my name is Kirk. Dan on the camera. We thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
All right, folks, as always, we want to say thank you for watching. If you like what we put out, please like and subscribe, and we'll keep making content for you. And as usual, we'll see you on the next one.